What is going on, world? Welcome back once again. My name is ZacNovak and this is ZacNovak Plays Games, or Baked ZacNovak. In today's video, we've got Xur's location and inventory. Video has been re-recorded because audio messed up even after I actually uploaded it, which was a problem, but yeah. Roll the intro, let's get right into it, and I do hope you certainly enjoy. Alrighty, so Xur is in the EDZ near the Winding Cove. Once you're spawned in, jump on your sparrow and head up in this direction. Good old tentacle bastard is chilling up near the actual big tree and the crashed ship. So let's see, fingers crossed he's got something good this week. Let us have a look.
Perhaps this is why the Nine sent me here.
Perhaps this actually is why the Nine sent you. Surprisingly, this week we actually have some decent loot. So starting things off, we've got ourselves the mini Nova Bomb creators, the Controverse Hold. Now these things in themselves, 23 legendary shards for the Warlock gauntlets, are very in much itself OP. Words I cannot speak it sometimes because, you know, this thing actually is kind of getting me excited. I really like this thing. This thing in itself is amazing. Main perk being Chaotic Exchanger. Resist incoming damage while charging your Void Grenade with Chaos Accelerant, Feed the Void, or Handheld Supernova. Charge Void Grenades return a random amount of grenade energy on a hit. Now, these things in themselves can be seriously OP in PvP, and well, in PvE they're just OP intrinsically. This thing is amazing. Secondary perks on it, we've got ourselves Fusion Rifle Loader, Hand Cannon Loader, and Impact Induction. As well as, but not limited to, we've also got ourselves Sniper Rifle Scavenger and Machine Gun Scavenger. So pick these things up if you have not got them. They are seriously OP, 23 legendary shards. But moving on, next up, we've got ourselves the Jester Gemini for Hunter or Huntresses, 23 legendary shards. For this, very underused exotic, however it actually is still pretty decent in Crucible. Main perk on it being Misdirection. Dodging disorientates nearby enemies and temporarily removes their radar. This thing in itself in PvP is honestly very annoying because I come up against it a lot. However, I will honestly state this thing in itself, if you are using it, is fairly OP. Secondary perks on it, we've got ourselves a Fusion Rifle Dexterity, Hand Cannon Dexterity, and Outreach, as well as, but not limited to, we've also got ourselves Sniper Rifle Scavenger and Special Ammo Finder. These things in themselves, once again, are pretty much just above the point of being OP for standards, especially if there is a large group of people in PvP and you actually are able to disorientate all of them. This thing in itself comes in handy, and also very much also in Crucible, I will actually state. Once again, 23 legendary shards. But next up, moving on, we've got ourselves the Mask of the Quiet One for the Titan, 23 legendary shards. For this very fun exotic to actually use in Crucible. Now the main perk on it is actually called Dreaded Visage. Grants ability energy when you're damaged. When critically wounded, regain maximum health on kills. This thing in itself is pretty much really OP in PvE and just seriously fun in PvP, especially if you're a Titan that likes to punch like myself. This thing is very nice. Secondary perks on it, we've got ourselves Fusion Rifle Targeting, Hand Cannon Targeting, and Hands On, as well as, but not limited to, we've also got ourselves Sniper Rifle Reserves and Machine Gun Reserves. Always nice, pick it up if you have not got it. Once again, 23 legendary shards for the Mask of the Quiet One. Next up, the Weapon of the Week, and finally, we've got ourselves the Huckleberry, 29 legendary shards for this pretty OP submachine gun, I will actually state. This thing actually is fairly nice with this main perk and intrinsic perk, main perk being Ride the Bull. Increases rate of fire and recoil while you're holding down the trigger, and kills with this weapon reload a portion of the magazine. Now I have actually used this thing in the tier 2 Reckoning when you gotta go up the bridge. This thing in itself is honestly really OP, so try it out, tell me if you actually like it. Secondary perk on it, we've also got Ricochet, Rounds, Rampage, and Short Stock. Rampage being seriously nice on a weapon and actually kind of gets his ammo back. This thing is fairly fun and looks pretty cool with ornaments on it. So pick it up if you have not got it. 29 legendary shards. Next up though, moving on, we've got ourselves the Isochronal Engram, also known as the Fated Engram. Only going to give you an exotic that actually comes from the previous DLCs, so it's not amazing, but you can actually get some seriously good armor with some good actual rolls. 97 legendary shards. What do I get this week? I get myself a Vesper of Radius. Please tell me that has some good rolls, because I really actually like this thing. It's got itself Unflinching Scout Rifle and Auto Rifle. What else has it got? It's also got Primary and it's got Machine Gun. Okay, this thing is actually a lot of fun. I'm definitely going to keep this. I'm actually very happy I actually got this. So yeah, Vesper of Radius was the exotic I got this week. Not too bad, actually pretty decent in itself. Didn't actually see what its main perk is. Its main perk being a Planetary Torrent. Rift release an Arc Shockwave when cast, and Rift energy reduced and Rift energy recharges faster when you are surrounded by enemies. So in itself, this thing is a lot of fun. I'm definitely going to use this. I don't know, I did this kind of in a different order. Usually I do the Isochronal Engram last, but I was kind of excited to see what I would get. So let's just go to the consumables. We get ourselves the 5 Sword challenge card for the Nightfall to make your challenging Nightfall more challenging by adding challenging modifiers to those already challenging modifiers that exist in the Nightfall to make those challenging modifiers even more challenging by adding modifiers that are challenging. In other words, it allows you to get bigger scores and better loot drops. Pick it up if you have not got it, and we've also got ourselves the Invitation of the Nine. Now this one is not very much different from what we had last week. We got collect metaphysical samples from defeated combatants on Titan and complete the Strike Sabathun song. So yeah, 9 legendary shards, fairly good to pick up. It also is one of those things that gives you more actual lore towards the game and seeing some of the backstory. So that is pretty much it for Xur's location and inventory this week, and it's been ZacNovak. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed this video. I myself am fairly happy I actually got to see Xur, because that Vesper of Radius is definitely something that I very much like, and honestly it is fairly decent in a lot of situations. So yeah, I'm pretty hyped about that. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed this video. If you have, hit that like button down below, leave a comment, let me know, did you actually get anything good from Xur? Was there anything amazing you were able to pick up from the actual Fated Engram? Did you guys happen to actually just get something you didn't have from Xur previously before? Let me know in the comment section down below. Do all that good stuff, leave a like, leave a comment, share this video around, because it seriously helps out me, helps out the channel, and helps out other people to actually see my content. But until next time, this is ZacNovak. Do all that good stuff, and I'll be Sheeran like Karen ever. He was Ed Sheeran. But until next time, once again, this is ZacNovak signing off. Wait for it. Peace out.